So we're gonna go ahead and begin. Can we go ahead? Can I go ahead and ask you about what happened within the tunnel that allowed them to escape and steal Khadgar?
At the time, I cannot answer that because at the time I wasn't on the pursuit. At that time, I was just getting the call. So that'd be a question here for my sergeant here, because he was on that call at the time on pursuit. I'm in fact I'm actually still getting the report as of right now. So
Don't make yourself look stupid. What was the question?
Why was that suspect able to get that police car within after escaping the tunnel?
So he was able to get that police car due to the simple fact of one of our lock systems on vehicles what's the word malfunction. And of course when a malfunction happens, certain things don't go right. I think it's because we were in that tunnel, and when we get too far away from the car, automatically locks, of course. But I guess it's the tunnel was right there and a 24-inch thick cement wall that
yeah,
it blocked our receiver. So he was
I think if I'm not mistaken, that bridge was built with some type of like
mm,
in type of thing from like explosions and things like that. So that's probably why.
Alrighty. And then the question is, how come the pursuit continued going on after it was told to terminate because speeds were above 100 miles an hour?
um that's an easy simple question. With some policy, yeah, it does say after a certain speed. But see, with state police, that's a county and I'm sorry, parish and city policy. Okay, but
Yeah,
with police,
state
we
we
have
don't.
to chase you at any speed as
Yeah,
long as the supervisor of the pursuit deem it safe.
yeah, and at the
And
time, what I do know is that the all roads were clear, or at least the roads that the man was traveling on. So I'm not gonna say all roads, but the road that he was traveling on at the time to determine whether he was going to terminate this pursuit, it was
mhm.
actually clear.
Alrighty. So can I ask how you allowed the suspect to be able to do what he did and properly enter the staff parking lot at the jail slash
That
police
has
station?
nothing to do. That has nothing to do with us. That has something to do with the other ongoing administration at that staff department because we do not have. Well, we have access, but we don't have like direct access to that stuff. That's all. That department issue things right there.
So so that there is operated by the parish and the city. Okay, because that while that is Warren Township Police Department's headquarters and not their station, that's a headquarters, might I add. It's it has a jail below, which is the parish. Okay, now with that, there's certain security levels that he has to go through to get in there. And like we've been saying, and we telling the parish, it's not our fault. It's not state's fault. It's the parish and city's fault that we've been telling them for days and days and days that they need to update the system because all they got to do is touch it hard enough and it'll open. Okay, it ain't
Alright,
out.
a few more questions. Was there any weapons within the vehicle that the suspect stole?
The law enforcement vehicle.
Yes.
No, it wasn't because that officer vehicle that he took, the officer had his rifle on him, not a lethal weapon. I'll put it like that, not a lethal weapon.
Alrighty. So within the tunnel, was there any way to stop him with non-lethal or lethal force that would have been reasonable in that situation within the tunnel that
Oh,
would have prevented
um,
this from happening?
so unfortunately, when he had a head start on us, he was so our taser X, I believe X26, the newer version of it, and it reaches up to 20 to 16 feet around there, that area. He unfortunately was like 30, 40 feet away, so we couldn't deploy our tasers on him. Um, and then when
And another reason of that being as well is um crossfire. Since we had officers in just about each direction of that tunnel, the suspect did manage to still escape. But if we would have used non-lethal or lethal on him, like, it would have still been a crossfire issue.
Alrighty. Is there any extra notes you guys would like to add on to that?
no, so thank you for your time and cooperation with us, though.
No, I thank you for your time for coming out here and doing this interview with us. We thank you for interviewing with CNS. Can you guys have a great day?
Alrighty, bro.
You too.